Alright, hello and welcome back to today's video. So in today's video, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to compare the Impotech speaker with a TEMU speaker with my homemade boombox project. Now if you have not seen this homemade boombox project, this is a recap on how I built this thing. Okay, looks like the very first step and all is to go ahead and... But however, this was all recorded back in October. Yeah, so let's run around a little tiny Bluetooth mod, Bluetooth little tiny USB stick thing. Yeah, the amp is going to get the exact same power from the actual Bluetooth receiver kind of thing also. And then, yeah, they'll kind of make a noise in between and all. We're going and all. So, oh, alright. Looking all nice. And before you know it, they just came the next day. So let's go ahead and open one and unbox one and all. So, yeah. Hello, hello there. Oh. The buttons are the wrong way around. Oh, it's dead. You can see it has actually spilled out, but the speaker port is completely covered there. Right, let's bust this one open. That goes really loud! Let's go ahead and rewind the clock again, all the way back to November 2021 when this was where the boombox project was almost complete. Because basically, you know, this is I'm gonna be part of Paris and this today as well. Oh yeah! Look at that, easy. It's just phenomenal. It definitely deserves a proper paint job. Oh, this is lit up. That's live. That's live audio right there. Yeah. Then the next task was to glue the little tiny mini subwoofers in and... Come on! Come on! Export the video! Export the video! I need week 2 on it right now! Doesn't really matter what 9-volt battery it is, it will always turn on. Okay, now you've had a recap on how I built this thing, I would like to share the timeline with you in how this video is. But basically, if I move that a little bit more higher up, this is the timeline of stuff so you are well aware. That is the newest video right there of JBL Go 4 versus Amazon speakers versus DIY speakers. That was only recently published. It is way too hot to be able to do this. It's literally 2:41. That, oh my god. Yeah. It's 23 degrees right now and it's Thursday the 25th. Yeah. Oh my god. I can't even keep it to breath. And if you're also wondering as well, if I go on to videos, then this will basically describe that was 10 days. This video right here was 10 days ago. Because basically the tomatoes, because I did another video like this. The video that I just showed you. This one. This video that I just showed you. This video right here is gonna have a long form video. Yeah, that's gonna have a long form video, but not yet. And then same goes with these speakers. They will have a YouTube shorts. And then they'll have a long form video. But these are kind of like really nice, quick, easy videos to get out the way and stuff like that. But anyway, no. Let's go ahead and start today's video. I've only just realised I've forgotten the microphone. Oh no. Oh wow. Okay. Let's do a volume test. And then we'll do a bass test between these 3 speakers. Remember, this speaker, on the back of this speaker, it says a whopping 5 watts. And then on the back of this speaker, it says that. If you can read that, I don't know. But I'm thinking that because of the frequency range on this speaker and everything, I do have a second one. Yeah, I do have a second one, but we only need one for today's video. Yeah, I feel like that is only 10. I feel like this is only 10 watts. And then obviously I built this myself and everything. So I already know it's 20 watts. Yeah, it's already 20 watts. And it powers off 2 9-volt batteries just on the top. And the LED lights I have not turned on in a while. But I'll see if I can get those to turn on for the sake of the video. But anyway, no. Let's do a volume test All these speakers will be playing at 20% volume or 30% volume, depending on how I know, because I know that this thing can get loud on its own compared to these two where they don't. But it's because this is an outdoor speaker whilst these are indoor speakers. Okay, let's do this thing. Volume test. Okay, so I thought about it, and I'm actually not going to do like a bass test and a volume test, and I'll just combine them both together or something like that. But so basically there will be the exact same song or exact same track, you could say, but I'll do this track called Louder first, and then I'll do like the Siren song just for like a couple of seconds or something like that, or something similar, but is barely anything. Because this can go very loud. Yeah, this can go very loud. But we are only doing a volume test run, but it is set to bass boost right now. Every time I try to fit in, yeah, it ends up in misery. Yeah. Socializing doesn't fit me, but I can get away so easy. I was born a misfit, don't go with the cool kids. Okay, Impotech speaker, exact same volume, apart from it is dead. Well, it's about to die anyway. Needs to be on the same volume, which I think that is on the same volume. 3, 2, 1. I'm every time I try to fit in, it ends up in misery, yeah. Socializing doesn't fit me, but I can get away so easy. I was born. Okay, so I did have to change to the Anchor power bank to get the lights to stay on, but yeah. Same volume. Oh my god, this might be louder. Every time I try to fit this might be louder. Oh no. It ends up in misery. Socializing doesn't fit me, but I can get away so easy. I was born a misfit, don't go with the cool kids. It's all overrated, no one ever missed it. I was born a misfit, don't go with the cool kids. It's all overrated. Wow, that's very quiet. I'm a Okay, I'm not going to record for at least 10 to 15 minutes after that. It is very hot in here still. It is still 32 degrees. So I'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay. So technically that was a bass test, but now it's a volume test. So, because every single speaker was on the bass boost setting. So I'm going to turn it to balance, but I know that speaker can get a bit too over the top when it's on balance. But I'm not sure about this because all three speakers got the exact same amount of volume. Also, this is off YouTube Music as well, so yeah, it's going to be a higher signal. And for curiosity, for time-wise, it is literally 15:47, so I have literally spent like a good solid. That's gonna go loud. In Vodafone summer sales. This is just balance. That's what I mean. This is balanced. I'm getting closer to unlock my consciousness. The poison's only building up my tolerance. No bass boost. Obvious, isn't it obvious? Time is slipping, dial spinning. Okay, so this is volume. not bass. So, and I know that 10% volume or 20% volume, that ain't gonna do anything for that. Okay, let's just do the same volume. Alright. Okay. That's how low we had it.
Lucid days, I'm getting closer to unlock my consciousness. The poison's only building up my tolerance. We were never born to be the obvious, isn't it obvious? Time is slipping, dials spinning. I still wonder if I'm dreaming.
Same percent volume, but this time it's for the boombox.
I'm getting closer to unlock my consciousness.
Oh my god.
The poison's only building up my tolerance. We were never born to be.
This thing is way more louder than that as well. Oh my god. Although, this is meant for outside though. So that's possibly why.
I'm dreaming, or maybe I'm the only one who's wide awake. Am I the only one? The only one. Am I the only one? Am I the only one? Am I the only one?
Where's the bass gone? Where's the bass gone?
Am I the only one? Up and down.
Okay, just for the sake of it, this speaker and this one, even if it's plugged in, because the battery life on this speaker is basically dead. So like the moment that you switch this on, it only lasts for 5 minutes and then that's it, it switches itself off. That's kind of why it has to be plugged in all the damn time. But yeah, unlike this one where obviously I built this myself, it has 2 9-volt batteries, rechargeable, yeah, long life battery. This really long life battery indeed. This lasts for like 6 hours, I think. 6 hours, and that was playing in a hall, and I had 2 of them, not just this one. So yeah. Alright, let's see. What is the respectful volume that this speaker is supposed to be playing at? Because clearly 10% volume is not going to be loud enough, but 10% volume is definitely loud enough for this thing. So I will not be playing the same song again through this speaker, but I'll be playing it through this boombox project, homemade boombox project, and this one. I'll play it through both of these again, but this time around I'm going to be playing it through their respectful volumes, because this, through their respectful volumes, through just plain, no bass boost, no nothing, no. Let's just do respectful volumes. This is the respectful volume test run now. Same song, but respectful volumes now.
Lucid days, I'm getting closer to unlock my consciousness. The poison's only building up my tolerance. We were never born to be the.
There's always one. I mean, it's not to lie or anything, it is always that one connection. Wow, that amp is tiny in there. I forgot how tiny it is. And that's 20 watts. Oh well, I'll just leave it as that one doesn't work because it's disconnected for some reason, so you're getting audio out of them too, but it's still fair. That's that. That's the respectful volume.
Am I the only one? Am I the only one? Am I the only one? Up and down on my feet.
Okay, respectful test for this one. Same song, but it's gonna be respectful. How tall does it? How loud?
Lucid days, I'm getting closer to unlock my consciousness.
Yeah,
The
that's
poison's
respectful.
only building up my tolerance. We were never born to be the
That is
obvious.
respectful.
Isn't it obvious?
So it has to be halfway. Wow. These two speakers have to be halfway to actually get loud enough.
Why? Am I the only one? To know where we are. Am I the only one? To know where we are. Am I the only one? Up and down.
Okay, so we've just realised we did a bass test with these, all three of these speakers. We did a volume range between these speakers, and we also did an equal and we also did a respectful test between the three speakers. So what did we learn on the bass test? Well, we learned that this speaker can go crazy on its bass, like crazy mad on the bass. The deep thumping bass out of this speaker is legendary, and yet I made this myself, and this was with the very first DIY project that I ever did. And yeah, this thing is 20 watts itself. Okay, so for the winner of the bass test, I'm gonna have to give it to the DIY boombox project, the one that I made myself. This was impressive. Yeah, it was very impressive. Also, I've only just remembered to use the microphone, but I've obviously recorded the volume for all of these using this microphone, so it's actually fair and not actually using the phone microphone or something like that. So the volume test, obviously it's got to go to the TEMU speaker, because this TEMU speaker for the volume test, I only needed to put this on 20% volume, and then that's it. It was loud enough for this room. But this TEMU speaker is meant for outdoor. It literally says it on the name type thing of the listing. I can try and bring up the photo right there. There you go. But the speaker is not even on listing anymore. No, this isn't for sale no more. So you will not be able to find it on TEMU no more. No. And then for the respectful test between this speaker and this speaker, because these two speakers did not get loud enough on 20% volume, but when this was on 20% volume, yeah, it went loud enough. Good. Any louder and then it would be way too loud for this room. But for the respectful test, I would possibly, well, this speaker had a little bit of a malfunction where this speaker did not quite work, but I would still give it to this one. So that means that my DIY boombox project is the winner for today's videos. So not the TEMU speaker, not the Improtech speaker, the one that I made. Yeah. And it's always that something that, and it's always going to be like that. You're building something, you can change the equalizer all you want and max it out the most that you can out of this speaker. And that is exactly what I did. I made this from scratch. For crying out loud, I made this out of cardboard, recycled plastic water bottles, and a lot of packs of plaster of Paris. And a lot of duct tape as well. And a lot of, just a lot of stuff that I had lying around. And for a first project, now I haven't actually used this project. I haven't actually used this speaker in a while. Yeah, it still works. And it's still an amazing speaker. Obviously, this left-hand side speaker, it's always had that malfunction problem. I did try and solve it in this video right here. I think that was either week 4 update video. Yeah, I tried to solve this left-hand side speaker problem, but it did not work. No, this speaker just malfunctions when it wants to malfunction. And then obviously in that video as well, I changed the 5-inch subwoofer for a 4.5-inch subwoofer. So yeah, because this one actually does move compared to the 5-inch subwoofer, where it doesn't really move that much now, and it is possibly broken. And then obviously these two are from products. And I've had this speaker for so long, it's unreal. I've had this, and obviously, you know, I've had this speaker for like 10 years. And you can easily, if I go onto shorts, you can easily find, if I go onto description, and if I go onto this video right here, then you'll actually, generally speaking, see that this was recorded on the 13th of April 2026, and that video just says that I've had this speaker for like 10 years in it, and I did a speaker test run with it on that video. As you can see, bass test small versus big speakers, and I noticed that this was quite quiet. Yeah. And then I was going to include this TEMU speaker and the JBL Piebox Club 120 speaker within this video, but I never did. And obviously the newest video, just to give you all a nice and heads up, is obviously this video right here. Now obviously there is going to be zero sound coming through because I have plugged it. This TV is plugged in from a VGA signal and not a HDMI signal, because the HDMI signal goes into my portable monitor, but you can kind of see that I don't have it out. No, I don't have it out because I don't need two displays at the moment and I only need one. And I just wanted to quickly turn it on anyway, as it's. But if I click on the description, just right here, then you can see that this video is the newest video, and it was released on the 23rd of June 2026. And that was only recently, but that video was recorded like, I don't know, like a week or two ago. So, yeah. Fun good times. Now anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video about the Impotech speaker versus the TEMU speaker versus the DIY homemade boombox speaker project. This has been a really fun video for me, and it's definitely seen that this speaker is definitely way more louder than anything, but the bass is weak as hell, but I still see that this speaker is the best. I've just got an email. Oh wait, no, that's from Pinterest, so it's fine. But anyway, no. Oh no, you still can't see. What is that accent? I don't know. But anyway, no. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.